Why is golf 10th on every kid's list? Why is it not a sexy sport? Well, I think partly because of how it's taught. I think it's taught in a very old-fashioned way, and also the fact it's very hard to master how to propel the object, how to propel the ball. You give any kid a tennis racket, they can hit it and get it over the net. You give them a soccer ball, they can kick it and get it in the air. You give them a golf club, they can't necessarily propel the ball. It gets very frustrating to them. So I think we've got to sex this thing up. We've got to get more kids into the game and really start them off on the right foot. I would start them off really getting some equipment that fits them. Even the junior stuff that's on the market that is supposedly fitted to kids, I think is too head heavy. If you imagine in a golf swing, if the club just weighs a few grams at address, as it starts to move, it starts to weigh a few kilograms as energy and inertia and gravity and all sorts of forces act upon it. You imagine being a little kid trying to keep hold of this thing that's getting heavy and out of balance because it was too heavy initially. Now you're creating some swing faults that are going to last a lifetime. So we get lots of kids at the Sky Academy where they just use these little plastics clubs here. So they start to understand how you just get the club moving, how you get the little Y shape here at address. You move the Y and turn it into an L shape. Then you get the Y again, then you get another L. So you're kind of using the alphabet to get them to get the club moving, and because the club's so light, it's never going to get out of balance, it's never going to create some compensations with their body. And as soon as you start getting them to understand a Y makes an L and vice versa, then they start to wind their body up and really things start sort of snowballing. So you really get them off on the right foot. You can use other sports. You know, we do a lot of what's called linear striking here. The golf swing's a plane strike. This is a linear strike. So we get them to do a bit of T-ball. Again, we try and get it interesting, trying to get them to learn from other sports. So they, you know, if you look at the baseball swing, the T-ball, they start off with a Y, you create an L, you come back to your Y, you create another L, just like in your golf swing. They have little competitions for how far they can hit it and stuff. Obviously I'd use a bigger bat. Even with soccer, obviously a national sport in England and most of the world really, you know, you could really learn a lot just from taking some penalty kicks. If you look at when you walk up for a penalty kick, you plant your left side, you really put some pressure in the ground, you delay your right side, and that planting of the left foot and that release of the right side in the kick is very similar and very reminiscent to what happens in a golf swing. So as you change direction in a golf swing, your left side sort of plants, it stays in position, the right side hangs back and then releases around it. So, you know, really we're looking for things to really bring more kids into the game. You know, it's not necessarily that you're going to create a tiger. Not everyone's going to be a champion, but you can learn some great lessons, some lessons for life, some lessons you can take into business with this great game. It's one of the few games left that really teaches great moral fibre. So get out there, try some different sports, get your kids to enjoy it.